First of all, let me make sure this is going well. You guys excuse me, everybody. I am kind of you know, running a one-man stream show. Pretty much, it's a lot to do. Just give me 1 second. I just want to check something out. Okay. Running a one-man stream show. All right. But nevertheless, I am back. So anyway, welcome all. My name is Dion Robinson, aka Ethereal Author, and I am back with you to do a part two to the fantasy map of designing a city fantasy city map. Excuse me. So yesterday during this stream, you have seen me like create maybe like a basis or outline of the city. How I'm going to design it. And now, pretty much right now, I'm going to do this. I am going to take what I did yesterday and I'm going to import it into Incarnate website and I'm going to work it from there. Last time that I had done a video, or the past few videos, I attempted to try to do a 3D map, which did not turn out, correctly. Because like, like maps like these, I kind of figure like this is more like active RPG games as far as like if you want to see like NPCs and the main character travel here. So I kind of reworked my approach. Excuse me, I kind of hit the camera here. I kind of reworked my approach, into how I want to do this. Excuse me, I'm trying to get that glare off the camera here. How I want to do the approach. So instead of doing a 3D map, because like it can get overwhelming and confusing, I decided to do it another way, and which I'm going to go to do watercolor cities. And the reason why I'm going to do a watercolor city for this map because I think it's far more reasonable to do an overhead map than try to do a 3D map. Um, Again, like I said before, it was a total fail, on my part because I really wasn't thinking about like how a 3D map may look. So I'm going to do it this way and see if I can do a better job at it. Going overview. Now the thing is, like they have plenty of ways I could do it. I'm trying to, I don't know which one I should do. Um, I think I'm just going to choose one and hope for the best. Because I really haven't. This is actually my first one, first time testing it out. So let me do this. Let me find a map that might be um, that might be more relatable to what I'm trying to do. Um, so I'm just gonna stick with this one here. I'm gonna up the tiles a bit. Keep it. Let's do this. Let's make it. Well, I'm gonna keep the same resolution, 2K, which is a minimum. It might slow up my computer. Now I want to do this. I'm gonna make the columns and rows even, but I do want it bigger. So I'm gonna do about 100, maybe about 100 columns. Because I really want the map to be very in detail. So I'm gonna create the map and see what it generates. Oh, excuse me, my nose is burning, itching. And as you can see, it gave me a blank canvas. Now I don't know really how I'm gonna work this, but one thing I want to do is this. I'm definitely going to change the background like I did before. I'm going to paint this maybe like a rocky formation color because as I said before in my last video that the city that in my book series, the capital city Illuminarian City, which is going to be called that, is located in the mountains. It's like a mountain stronghold. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to first of all find a nice stamp, background stamp. Let me see, get some textures here going on here, and I'm gonna go to the library. and see what type of textures that I want. Now the mountain formation is pretty much is a terrain that's like it has like a greener side, mountain mountain formation, with textures and stuff. So I'm going to look for that. Now, if I have to create that, that's fine. Let me see. We got desert here. Yeah, farmland. They added some Gothic. Nice. Um, so there's this. I may have to mix it. Not quite sure how it's going to work out, but I'm going to have to mix it maybe. We'll see. So maybe I'll do this. I'm going to do this right here. And then I'll probably add some textures in later. But right now, what I want to do is I'm just going to make all this, change the background completely. You know, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it. Make this bigger. I'm going to go over it. Maybe with like maybe like a brownish rock from texture maybe. Not quite sure yet. Like I said, everything right now is just in the works. How I want to operate this. Now, let me see. Let's go find another. Maybe I can mix it with some desert terrain. Like there's some things that you can do to make it pop out or make it different. So let me see. I don't want to do farm. Simply ground lights. Like I said before, I really like to play around with stuff. So this looks very, pretty cool. So let's take down the opacity, see what it looks like. You know, just wanna see what it looks like by taking it down a bit. You know, looks pretty decent. Let's see if I can give it another go. Now I don't want to get rid of too much of the green, so I'm going to like bring it down a bit. Maybe I added more like a darker hue to it as well. You know. So let me find another one. I'm going to mix that up again, and I'm going to go over the catalog, see if I can find a darker shade. I don't know. Let's see, dark grassy plains, maybe, maybe not. Also, what I can do is this too. I could also. Oh, that's a nice one. I remember that color. So here's a nice one too. What I think one thing I can do is this. I can also go into the advanced settings, and I can also change the color as well with with hue, saturation, stuff like that. It shows you. You know, let's add a little blue there. Like I said, it's in a mountain area. Not too much. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the opacity. Maybe bring it up a little bit. See how that works. You know, it doesn't have to be like totally, you know, complete. I'm gonna take that down a bit. Take that off a bit. And I'm gonna bring down the opacity. See a little bit. No, that's not even showing. So let me bring the opacity up to maybe 25, 0.25. Excuse me. So pretty much, we're gonna do it this way. Now, as I said before, I'm not the best, map designer. I actually had my first successful map um, with the world map and stuff like that. I'm going to continue on with that map as far as like do some updates to it. But as for now, I'm just going to worry about trying to at least trying to get one city map done, so I could be inspired to do the next one. Let's see if I could bring turn down the pace and go over it one more time. Maybe I'll do a 15. Oh, it's 16. That's fine. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do after I get done with this, I'm going to import the city that I did. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. I can import a stamp. I forgot how to do it. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Save as image. Um, I can import a stamp. I just forgot how to do it. Let me go to here. Open catalog. All right. Okay, here. Let me see. Maybe I can upload. Yes, here we go. I'm gonna upload a stamp that I made yesterday. Let me see where it is. I located at. I really need to organize my 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 computer, all my files. Okay, I choose the file. It's gonna upload it. Mac. Okay. So there's a problem. I don't know if it's gonna upload because it's too big. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna open it up in Photoshop. Hold on for 1 minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's not even gonna take a minute. And meanwhile, while that does that, I'm gonna blow my nose. I do apologize for that as well. All right. I'm going to just bear with me 1 second. Let me see. Let me see. AutoPad travel. Yeah, I most definitely got to clean up my my desktop. Okay. See, open image size. Oh, I got it wrong. Yeah, it's as you can see, it's totally huge. So I'm gonna knock it down to. Let's try by. Okay, put that together. 6. That should bring it down just good enough. And let's make the resolution 150. See what happens. I'm not really too concerned about the resolution right now. All right, let's see if I can import it now. Choose image. First, let me make sure this is saved. Okay, it's saved. All right. Okay, Illuminarium City. Also, there's I don't know what's going on in the background noise, but there's alarms blaring outside. If you hear that, I do apologize for that. You know. All right. So pretty much, I'm just gonna just make it huge for the most part, and I'm just gonna focus on this area here. Say stamp. I wonder where it went to. Uh, there we go. And that's one thing I really like about Incarnate as well. It's like, if you design your own stuff, you could pretty much, do your own thing. Got it. So, so right now, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go ahead and get get the outer part done. And in fact, let me just space it out a bit more so I can make it right. And it's okay. It's okay to go huge at it. Just make sure you get everything correct. Now, before no, okay, I'm not working. We got a little part going on here. I'm not. Let me see something real quick. If it's kind of a little. It's okay if I stretch out a bit. I'm not too a stickler. As long as I get it right. Now I'm going to make this stamp. I'm going to take down opacity on the stamp here so I can be able to see what I'm doing. Because like I said, I do want to start getting the getting the stuff ready for, taking away, taking. We'll start doing a lot of takeaway, adding and stuff like that. So for the top here, I'm thinking this is gonna be like the back of the city, like is nestled against a rock formation. So I'm gonna go find the asset here, and find a stamp where I can do a rock formation. And right now, I'm just gonna do basic. Let me see. First of all, let me see something here. I'm just basically gonna do the rock formation and just start set up the foundation before I actually get too deep into it. Also, I'm gonna let you know I'm not gonna finish this all at once today. So please do bear with that. Let me see. Let's do see what they have here first. Okay, they got some terrain here, but I don't think. Let me see what's this. Because sometimes I could use if you really like trying to if you can't find an asset that doesn't have your needs, you can always like improvise. So like for example, like I don't know what's a sandstone look like, but this does look like a rugged rock formation. So I'm going to use that to start building around my map here. Why does it look like that shit? Just start setting the foundations up and all that stuff. Matter of fact, did I screw that up? Hold up. Yeah, that's perfect. So let me do this. Let me turn off that. Let me go turn this off. Then I'm gonna increase the formation here. So all right, let me see. I'm just basically trying to get this together here. Perfect. All right, so let's do this. I want this to be back some more. Let me see if it has an actual circle, because sometimes the stuff has a complete circle. I probably wasn't paying attention. If it does, I'll use that. If not, no biggie. Let's try this one too. This is like cliffs and stuff like that. No, I don't like that. Okay. And don't worry. I'm basically right now. I'm just playing around with it. See what I could do with this whole structure here. And basically, like right now, I'm just adding foundation. I'm not really doing too much or trying to do too much at the moment. Okay, this is like it's a more complete circle. So let me try this as well. Mm. Also don't like I said, don't be afraid to mess up. You know, messing up is we all know is no it's a part of failing. I know I probably had a lot of failed maps that I did so far. I have a lot of failed projects, but that will never see the light of day. But that's neither here or there. But as I was saying that let me just get rid of this one. This was kind of like bugging me. I think because I like this one better, and now I can always put it back. But yeah, I'll just because I'm gonna let you know I'm fairly new to this. I'm still fairly new to Incarnate website and stuff like that. And one thing that always tell people like is don't be afraid to try new things because like that's especially if you're a artist and I'll say like when you try new things, like I always tell you it's far much more rewarding and everything. Cause to be honest with you, like I don't know anything about map design. To be honest with you, I'm just like I just have a passion to create something new. I can't afford anybody to do the work, so I'm willing to like make as much mistakes as possible in order to get what I want. Now I'm not saying that be cheap about your project, but sometimes like again like sometimes if you are not able to afford if you're not able to afford an artist and stuff like that, man, sometimes it is best just to like it is best just to build do it. It is best to just try and do your own thing. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to add the water. By I'm going to take out the. Let me see. I think I take out the. Well, first of all, I need to add a rock formation. So let's do this. Let's turn this off again, so I will be able to see. Turn this off again. Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not really married to this part here, but because like I said, normally I would have it in here, but um, matter of fact, let's bring it down a little bit more so I can be able to work with it. So pretty much like I'm gonna have I gotta build a rock formation so the city can have something to sit on. So let's do that. So let's turn this off. I should have made this. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me make that whole city a it is best that if I make it a what they call it, a PNG without a background, because the background is distracting me. And do a reference from. I can always do another reference. So let me do this. Let me make a PNG of this file first by taking out the background. And that way I can save myself a lot of confusion. All right, let me crop it down a bit. Crop, crop, crop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this over so you can see this. I'm gonna crop it down a bit. As you see, I took out the background so from yesterday, so that way you can see what's going on here. And if it appears I'm hesitating, I am, because like like I'm basically still figuring it out. What I want. All right, so let me downsize this. Image size. There we go. Image size. So we're gonna do the same thing. Well, actually, it's perfect where we got it. But I'm gonna turn down the resolution to about 100. About 100, so we can have space. Okay. Like the rows out here is like not even, but we ain't worried about that right now. And we're going to export. So we got the wrong file. Export, and we'll go to. Let's do a quick PNG export. That way we got we cut through the stuff. All right, that should be it. We'll move that back over here. You know, now I know it doesn't look like much right now, but like I said before, I'm basically just foundation setting right now, so it's going to look kind of like crazy. So again, like I said before, I'm bringing in other things here so I could be able to actually be able to build a city out. Now another thing too is like it looks kind of the map looks kind of like small. I don't know why. Maybe it's the the way it is on my screen. But I'm kind of a little worried about that. I hope it doesn't look too small because I do want to add some detail in there. As far as the city and stuff like that. So, but anyway, let's import this new asset. Catalog, upload. Uh, yeah. Also, forgive me for the sniffles and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on. Um, Georgia is not the best environment for me. Okay. Um, I gotta change that real quick. Yeah, Georgia is not the best environment for me. As far as with my sinus, I don't know what the name of that. So let's try that again. Choose file. All right. Click OK. Open. As you see, it's kind of like about to add a stamp. So I guess it's going to ask me to change the scale, which I'm going to do right now. Stamp. There we go. And there we go. Now let's get rid of this one here. Delete that. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. Like I said, I do want this nestle back in the back. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna push this back a little further. And it's gonna look kind of weird. And also I'm gonna have to bring something up here. Just bring it up a tad bit. If I have to like make the city larger, then so be it. It's basically right now. It's all about tweaking right now. It's all about that tweaking. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's add some terrain to the background here. Well, first of all, let me see. Let me go to my reference point with the old map here. So open that back up. All right, got my old reference back here. See if I'm just making it larger so I can be able to see what I need to do. So one thing excuse me for the headphones. One thing I wanted to do is like I wanted to add some waterfall here. Right, this everything. This terrain here. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Then I added it. See, Luminar asset. Okay, whatever. So right now what I'm gonna do is this. Let me see if I can back this up a bit. One thing I want to do, I gotta move that back up as well. Oh, that's gonna be rock anyway. All right, here. All right. I don't know. What do y'all think? It should be further up, and I just make it fat. Well, you know what? Let's get started. You know what? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to turn this up, dollars up a bit, and I'm just going ahead and add the rock formation here. Not too much, and I'm gonna hit around the city, so we know where our terrain is gonna sit or where the city is gonna sit, right? I'm gonna add some water. Um, and get the water, and I'm gonna make it a light blue color. Just bear with it for a minute. It's kind of like loading up here. That's gonna be the water. I know it's not much right now, but trust me, it's gonna pop. zoom up here so you can see that. Now I know it's kind of cartoonish. I was trying to avoid that, but as I said before, pretty much 3D maps. What the 3D map was not being kind to me, so I decided to say hell with it. Let's work on it later. And I'm gonna see if I can take. You see, right now it's all about tweaking what you want. You know. Bitty bitty bum bum. Let's make this more of a rugged. No, I want to give it more of a rugged feel right here. And this with the shape tool it allows uneven edges. So let me see. Bring that down a little bit. I'm gonna go try to get it a little bit more into details with the rock formation. You know, which is fine. Everything's not even when it comes to this type of stuff, right? There we go. All right. All right. Try this down a little bit more. Excuse the excuse the indecisiveness. Just basically just trying to get it right. And who knows? I might try to add a little bit more detail later. And it's okay to be indecisive when you first start off your first city. You know, sometimes it's not good to be already married into your idea because there's always gonna be changes. Excuse me. Now, I don't know if that's working out, but we'll make it work. All right, all right, all right. I'm not worried about about the green below. That's fine. All right, let's see. Maybe I want some grass around the area too. Maybe it's not too rocky. There's probably some grass going around there, maybe moss. So let's try to add first. Let's take away some of the let's take away some of the rugged. Just get it in there a bit. All right. Let's turn this off. See, make sure that we get all the inner parts of it. So you always want to turn things off. Make sure you get the stuff in here. You know. All right, let's turn that city back on. All right. I don't know how this looking right now to you guys, but right now I'm just trying to make sure that it looks decent enough. You know, and like I said, I can always go back in and do some tweaking. Because I do want this. For example, like when I have thoughts about the city, I always want this. I always want this to be like a narrow path in the city. You know, so pretty much like the narrow path. Like like the narrow path of water. So like I said before, like right now I'm just tweaking, getting the feel of how I want the city to lie within the rock formation. Now, it doesn't mean just because like there seems to be surrounded by a moat and stuff like that, I could still just have, like, for example, like, I could always play around with the maps because, like, everything is not with water and rock formation is not always perfect. And that's one thing I need to get out of my mind. Like, like, yeah, I want to control the flow of the pen, but at the same time, though, like, but when you think about nature, nature really don't give two, can cry two tears of a bucket for perfection because, you know, with with saying that, because like nature's, how can I put it? Nature is imperfect, which makes it perfect in its design. And you know, only men, only us humans try to that control that that control perfection, which is like accordingly. Of course, that's part of our nature. As far as if you're an artist, yeah, I get that. But as far as trying to make things too perfect, sometimes you gotta let the imperfections happen in order to make it perfect. I know that sounds kind of a bit weird, but you know, I'm just basically doing some esoteric, teaching here. you know. Also, I've been reading a lot of spiritual books, for my book series, and one book, excuse me, one collection I have been really looking into is called Sacred Geometry, which has been one of my, I don't know, I can't even how to describe it, but Sacred Geometry has been one of my favorite reads so far. As far as dealing with my research with the whole book series. Maybe we have a Western Wall here. Um, and a lot of people, people may. I'll tell you one thing though, is like reading a lot of esoteric books has been like very awakening. Has been an awakening experience for me. Especially like dealing with the book series, because the fact that with the dealing with the book series, especially dealing with like dealing with magic and you dealing with all this other stuff, uh, you know I don't know. I can't really describe it. Maybe when I get my words together, I'll maybe I'll do a piece, a video explaining the whole situation with that. And who knows? All right, let's get some. Let's make this rock formation a little more solid. So I'm gonna move this down a little bit more. Move this down a little bit more. I don't know, I really want this nested in the middle, but like I said, I ain't gonna really try to control it. So maybe I could let's see something real quick. Maybe I can. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading in esoteric books lately. Especially for the book series. And I feel like that is very my research is very important for that because like I have put a lot of esoteric a lot of esoteric knowledge in there. You know. Shit, I fucked up. Hold on 1 minute. Maybe I bring this down a bit for a chasm below. Not quite sure. Hmm. Like I said, I'm not really too concerned about it being even at the moment. You know, that might be just like I said, it might be just the design of it. Okay. All right. Let's add some texture to it. You know, later on I will come back and fix up a bit. Let me see. You know what? Maybe there's a garden and Since it's like a capital city, so let's add some tree foliage. That's how you pronounce it, foliage. And make it, like I said, make it like let's make the city more like a garden. Let's not worry about too much crap going on here. Maybe we can make some, maybe make this like the Eastern Gardens or something like that. You know, Sometimes you just gotta play around with things. I don't know. It's kind of messy. Let me see something here. You know. Also, remember more is less, so that's the reason why I'm kind of like dabbing it in. And if you see if I'm covering the city, it looks kind of confusing. That's okay. Let it happen. I'm just gonna let that happen because remember this website works just like oh my god, it works just like Photoshop. Excuse me. Uh, Before I do, let me bring this up. See if I can make this better. See, what I was mean. See, is it locked? Okay, let's unlock that. See what this is what I mean. You can be able always. Let me see. You can always bring this up to the top. See, like when you slide this bar here, you can notice on this part here, the layer part here, you can always slide up and down. That way, you can be able to get what you need out of it. Let's add a waterfall. I'm not gonna worry about the inner part of the city yet. I just want to set the outer foundations first. Get it out the way. So let's do that. Let's add. I want First of all, I need to get this on solid ground or more like a plateau. So let's do that. Now I'm gonna go against my own judgment here or my own rule because the fact is, um, I think this asset is needed. I'm gonna go with a 3D terrain. See, this is Brown Hills. No matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the original idea. So right now, what I'm doing is this. I'm gonna make this a plateau. Bring it down a bit. I know it kind of looks kind of like cartoonish, but that's right now that's the best I can do right now. And I'm gonna add one right there. Like I want this. I want the city. I want the city to be sitting on. I want the city to be like sitting on top of a mountain or something like that, or top of a plateau, and that's the reason why. I don't know. It looks kind of not weird, but it looks kind of out of place. Um, but this is a 3D map, so I'm gonna stick with that. Stick with the 3D map. I just want this to be just so the terrain can have a I don't want to look like it's floating in the air or something like that. That's the reason why I'm adding all this other stuff in here. I know it looks kind of like off right now, but you want to have that there. And let me turn the opacity up a bit. And like I said, don't be afraid to mess up. Um, right now, that's one of my cautions right now. I'm trying not to mess it up, but you know what? I don't care at the moment. We're gonna get this. We're gonna make this thing perfect looking, and not make it look perfect. you know. And also, I do remind you that again, these are assets. I'm turn everything up too because not that one. I not want to do that one. Let me lock this down real quick. I'm gonna lock this down so we ain't gonna mess with it. but I do want to turn up the opacity of everything so it can look decent enough. Now, I do warn you, I may make another design of the city, if it doesn't turn out right, because I'm all about I'm basically trying to get the hang of making things work. So pretty much the city is is sitting on some type of terrain. You know, that's the city right there. Right now, I'm just basically just trying to figure where I want things to go. Um, Now let me try something else too. There's another asset here. Like I said, it's probably more 3D ish. It's probably more ideal to use, but right now I'm just basically weighing my options down right now. So let's go to open the catalog, and I'm going to go to Fantasy HD, which might be insane, but it's fine. Now there's some assets I probably can use to probably use, but I probably won't as well. This is what I was looking for, like cliffs, because this might be actually it is probably better. So let me take all this shit off right here. This might be better. Let me see, color. Yeah, this works way fucking better. But the problem is, I don't know. I probably have to turn it and twist it and shit. But I want to get it inside. I want to get more inside here. I should have used this first, but and I could always go in and make and fix it up. Like I said, I'm not. I don't. I really try to stop being married to just an idea of how I want things, but I kind of like how this is working right here. Like I said, and that's one thing to tell you, like all you experiment, you know, and I'll probably go back in here later and clean up some of this stuff here. I don't know, that don't look right. And like I said, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Some things work, some things doesn't work. You know, it just like this is just ironic. Just happens to work for the. It just works. I don't know why. Now, if I ever get some money, I probably hire a professional to do. If I ever get the if let me rephrase that. If Dark ICHALOCHA series ever becomes bigger than I ever planned, which I am planning on it to become larger than what it is now, you're going to pretty much see me going 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 harder than ever before, as far as like getting people involved, like other artists. Um, right now, they're trying to figure out a direction to go. What I mean by that is, right now, I'm kind of testing the medium where I want how I want dark shows to be produced, or what type of medium that I want to belong to. And what I mean by that is pretty much like I said before. I don't know if I wanted to make it an RPG game. Do I want to make it a movie? Well, it can't be a movie. Most likely a web series. Um, they're just some of the ideas I'm trying to. I'm basically trying to explore. But hopefully, like if it the book series do have Game of Thrones qualities and stuff like that. And saying that, I don't want it to be just like the Game of Thrones, but I do want it to be, I do want it to have its type of funding. Now I know it could be years, years before that could ever happen because the fact is Game of Thrones been out since like I don't know. The first book was like early '90s, I think. I'm not quite sure. I know it came out. J.J.R. Martin, he's been out for a minute. We're the ones that is just new to the whole situation as far as him actually being he we're new to him. J.J.R. Martin been around for a minute, but as I was saying before, like pretty much I am trying to aim for Dark Ishilo's book series to be a little bit more than just what it is. You know, you know, I'm basically trying to find the words because I'm kind of getting excited about thinking about how large the book series can actually be. You know, I'm sorry, it keeps moving. So let me lock some of these layers down. If you ever have layers that just keep moving, you try to do one specific layer, it's best to lock them all down. As you can see, I'm doing here to the left. Um, just to make sure that I don't move it too much. All right. So pretty much I have given the area. See, let me push this up first. I'm going to move this up to the top because it needs to be up to the top. I don't know why it moved. Didn't move. All right. Something's going on here. Let's see something here. I'm just gonna bring it down a bit, the size, not too much. Bring it up a bit so I can sit on the rock formation better. Okay, so let's how about the waterfall? Let me see, not yet. Um, Tweak it up in here a little bit. I'm gonna add some grass here. Let's add a little bit more bottom chasms here so we could uh be more in depth or not sloppy. Why is it rotated? Nah, it's okay if it veers off the page a bit. So let it happen because we're gonna have a waterfall coming streaming right down between the leaves and stuff like that. I know it's kind of crazy, like like why I got to do that because it's fantasy. Do what you want. If you're doing a fantasy map, you might as well go ahead and just. I mean, let me put it this way: fantasy is meant to dispel disbelief, and you know, it is okay if you want to have flying monkeys in your in your book series. Go right ahead. You are not judged, but who? I'm trying to find the words. Pretty much what I'm saying is this, like there's no correct way of doing a fantasy map. Be honest with because like I said, it's a fantasy. It's your ideas. Be creative. If the guy from the Lord of the Rings didn't do what he did, shit, you know, you wouldn't have Lord of the Rings. What's his name? JL. I forgot. Token. That's the last name. Token. I don't know. All right, let's make this a little bit green around here. I'm basically want to fill this up a little bit, but I want to give it some greenery. It's not totally, it's not totally, brown here. So I'm gonna bring down a pasty here and just paint, do a little green here because like this is the capital city, and it is pretty much this will be like the most vibrant vibrant city. So I might add a few trees here. Not quite sure, but like I did right here, I might remove the trees. Not again, not quite sure, but let's give it some color. Maybe throw a little color up in here if we can. Nope, maybe not. Oh well. We could add some color down at the bottom though. First of all, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's save this right quick. Because one thing you want to do is like what one thing you want to do is always save your work because the fact is like you never know you're gonna have a power outage or you have shit happens. Let me put it that way. And that's the last thing you want to happen to your project is some bullshit. You find you're doing some great work and all of a sudden shit crashes. And you're SOL. We don't need that. I don't want that for you. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean this up down here, and I'm not see clean it up down there. I'm gonna do some dabbing along the edges here. Again, don't be afraid to. Now this map might look a little sloppy a little bit, but that's what I said. When you right now we can always go back in and do some tweaks later. Right now, I just want to get it straight. Now you're not gonna get it 100% straight most of the time, unless you are that detailed or that stickler. All right, so let's do this. All right, so we got that together. Start building the wall. All right, so one thing we're going to do is this. We're going to turn up the opacity on this back up. It looks kind of weird, but that's fine. Now you see the overlays and stuff like that. Oh, before I do that, let me put the waterfall in because I will be drawing over the waterfall. Yeah, I will most definitely be doing that. So let's do this. Waterfall, right? So let's get the asset out. Now I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to test between watercolor, waterfall, and actual 3D waterfall. If I can find it, either or. Okay, watercolor cities. Again, and this is a watercolor city. I kind of added a little 3D to it because I wanted to try and give it some depth to it. But okay, so I don't have a waterfall, so let's go find a fantasy regional map. And I do know they do have waterfalls here somewhere. Oh, they just added Halloween. Nice. What is this? Moon and bats. Hmm. They should keep this. That looks kind of. That looks nice. Got ghosts. Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right. Okay, you see waterfall, waterfalls. I wonder. Before let me see. Let me get the waterfall first. I kind of got an idea. I might do a little cheating. Matter of fact, while I was on my mind, let me do it right quick. I still got to add a waterfall, but I'm gonna let you know. I'm a type of person. I do not work in linear format, so I just want to try something here real quick. See what type of depth this would add. Hmm, it's kind of weird. And it also kind of takes away from the terrain a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of it. Don't need it. All right, back on course. Waterfall. Okay, Battle maps. Let's go Universal. Universal, does everything. Well, supposed to do everything. And if you can't find waterfall, oh, they got blood here too. If you can't find waterfall, you can always type it in, which I'm about to get ready to do in a minute. If I can't, matter of fact, let's type it in. Okay, they got two types of waterfalls here. So which one should I try? They got the zero waterfall. This is more like for cave, like inner caves with bioluminescence. Let's try this one right here. See what it has for me. Looks pretty weird. Don't know why. I don't know. Looks kind of like I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get the other waterfall. The other waterfall looks kind of more reasonable. Let me see what they got here. Well, not this. I don't want this one. There's another one. They got waste waterfall. Wow, this is the one I want. Bop bop. There you go. Now I know it's kind of like not looking 2D, but you know what? I needed something to actually. It's gonna be a little bit both 2 or 3D. So how about that? Unless I can change that. Give me 1 second. They probably see. Oh shit! Kind of move things around. See if they got anything that's overhead. I don't know. Get rid of. Oh. Let's try again. There's a small waterfall right here. Why not? But it doesn't look. It doesn't look 3D. I don't know. Well, we ain't gonna worry about that. Let's go ahead and focus more on the city. Um, I probably most definitely will get rid of the waterfall later. So, but right now, I really just want to focus on the outer walls and see where I can start from there. So I'm gonna start with the outer walls and work my way from there. Now the palace is gonna be in the middle. I might throw it up here, not quite sure yet. See how that works out. But so right now I'm just gonna practice with the walls first. Now if things goes well, with that, I will continue doing so. What's this? Okay. Um, I most definitely will. I most definitely will continue today, but right now, like time is kind of like running out right now. But before I end the session here, I want to test some things out here. First of all, I like this waterfall. Don't know why it's like that. See, that's better. I don't know. It looks kind of. I ain't say it's better, but it looks more real. More what is needed for. So you know. You see, they got another one, another stamp. Cause I look, I probably need a side waterfall here. Falling. Maybe it's falling into the castles of the trees and stuff like that. Who knows? I'll probably add some mist there later. We'll see. All right, let's focus on the city because right now I am losing part of the city to the stamps here. So, like I said, I'll probably take those off when I get a chance, or when I feel like it. So let's do this. Let's focus on the outer city first. Then we focus on the walls. Well, focus on the. I'm kind of losing the word here. Let's focus on the walls of the city. Let's see how that works out. Like I said before, as I said before, if it doesn't work out at this moment, I will come back with another video, and I'll come back with another video and try to well, we'll continue with the video what I'm doing right now, but let's see what these assets have in store for us first, and see what we can work with. They do have a lot of good buildings in here. Okay, we need those. Okay, city walls, or we could put walls. Now it's not. It doesn't have the best selection here, in my opinion. But we're gonna make do. Let's try this one right here. I want to. Can I free draw this or free form this? I don't know. I don't think I can free form that. At least they got some things that you can work with. So let's do this. Let's just play around with it first. See what we can do. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this session here. I'm basically trying to figure out how I can operate this. Um, so pretty much, I don't want to create a hot mess right now, but I'm going to, you know, I'm working with this asset here, so I'm trying to see if I can stretch it out, if I can do some other things to it, because right now, just like it's not befitting to what I want to do. I'm not mad at the asset because they only give you, like I said before, like when you mess with when you get these websites like this, like um, you can't be too critical of it, because the fact is, like, you it's pretty much like, how can I put it? It's best to be grateful for what they're giving you right now, or because the fact is, like, this is I ain't saying this is the only website that gives you these options to design design a map, but the fact is, like, it's all about trying to come up with a technique, or come up with well, actually, yes, a technique or a solution to dealing with what you are handed to. Like I said before, me personally, I kind of am a big fan of this website. Sometimes it doesn't deliver what I need, but it's like this, you know, it works. It's all about you making it work for what you need, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do is this, like, maybe next time I will have the outer part done, yeah, as far as with the assets. But right now, I really want to come up with a better solution before I really mess with things. So yeah, I do thank you for joining in on this session as I created this it says atrocity, not yet, but as I'm working with it, like I said, with everything, everything comes with tweaks and stuff like that. So, but in the meantime, I do thank you for joining in. Thank you for taking your time out. Do check out the links below. Also, make sure you stay in touch in touch or in tune with the website. There will be some updates coming up very, very soon. All right, take care and peace.